Hey, you folks, Quill18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play European Universalis for the Art of... Whoa, that's a whole lot of blue on the map. Indeed it is. Welcome to Sweden. Yeah, partnered with France. Yeah, against Spain. Yeah, and also maybe what's left of England? Yeah. Alright, so we're currently in a war, technically against England, and our hope in the war, ultimately, is just to pick up London, which is actually the only thing we're going to be able to grab from England, since it is their capital. We can't ask for any more provinces than that, although maybe we can, I don't know, ask them for war reparations or something. But the fact of the matter is Spain, despite the fact that they are humongous, look at that, crazy sauce, we should be able to kick a lot of their ass. And we can actually separate piece them. Now, they're not a co-belligerent, but we might be able to get some cool swag out of them. One of my favorite things to do is often to grab, like, Navarra or something and just, like, go from there. It's a nice little port. Actually, grabbing Galicia might be convenient. Grabbing something like Cadiz may also be incredibly convenient. I assume we can core that. You go to colonial map mode and you mouse over a province, you can find out the effective distance, and there you go. So it can be cored because it's within our colonial range. That might be kind of sexy. The other thing we could do, rather than focusing on taking stuff from Spain, the thing to do might be to focus on breaking Spain, just forcing them to release a whole lot of crap. Anyway, that is not quite there. What we have to do at this point is figure out which units are ours and which ones are the French, because our flags are a little too goddamn similar. We're going to detach a siege and move over to Vizcaya. We got to be careful not to work ourselves up too far, because, what we'll call that, diplomat, because there are still plenty of Spanish forces out and about. Use some Canadianism there. But I'm not too terribly concerned. We have them pretty far outgunned. I think we're going to be okay. Our guys back. Got there. And potentially detach. Let's see. Hills. I don't want to attack them in the hills. If they want to attack me, it's fine. Maybe I'll leave this army over here. Just a bunch of cannons. You know what? I'm going to leave them there. We can accelerate the siege. These guys here, we can detach a handful of dudes. And maybe I'll move them up. More like, what is this? Soria. That way I can reinforce as need be. Keep them on the front. Again, invest in the technology and military technology. You know, that's probably not a bad idea. We are going to pay a 35% premium. If we wait, we could get a discount. But we are in a war. And actually, right now, we're between battles. So I don't think it would cost us too much to go ahead, do this, and accept the fact that we're going to go ahead and upgrade our cannons to chambered demi-cannons. Resets a lot of our morale, but doesn't matter. France might decide to go ahead and pounce on these guys while they're a bit low morale. Not France isn't fully moraled up, but it doesn't really matter all that terribly much. We do have a bunch of free diplomats right now because we finished improving relations with our two big allies, Lithuania and France. So it might be a good opportunity for us to go and talk to the Hansa and improve relations there. And the Teutonic Order. We're going to keep the Teutonic Order around for a good while. I don't think there's any reason to keep the Hansa around. We'll probably just go ahead and eat them. Hamburg, there was also the idea that maybe we'd do some HRE nonsense, but I don't think that's going to come up. It doesn't help that our country's not, excuse me, not in the HRE. Uzbek, overseas expansion. Overseas expansion against the Uzbeks? What? No, conquest. Russian conquest of Uzbek. What was that overseas thing? They're clearly not overseas. I am a little confused. But I'm going to choose not to think about it. Anything that's confusing isn't worth my time. Should we fabricate claims on the north coast of Poland? That would just potentially give us some more aggressive expansion. Hey, Spain! I got all these guys set up. Oh, right, to catch. Sorry, it's been a few days since the last time. This is the catch potential Spanish naval landing. We're going to just have some dudes around, so that will be on the defensive, and hopefully we can cope with that. Are they actually going to pounce? You don't have enough dudes. 23rd, are you going to catch them? The 2nd. That's 23rd of April. So the answer is no, and the actual answer is, you're coming for my dudes. Reinforce ASAP. France should come and help us out. This is, it's planes, which is too bad. How much more maneuver you have? The answer is 0, and we have any maneuver. Actually, it doesn't matter. They have 0 maneuver, so they will get a river crossing, assuming there is one, and there's not to Vizcaya. Is this an encounter we actually want to take, then? Well, maybe? Assuming France can get off its ass and reinforce, and we are going to have some numbers. There we go. We moved enough that they decided that they weren't going to attack, which suits me well. We got 100% blockade. Let me cancel that move and keep these dudes over here. Way we can reinforce in a variety of different directions should the situation come up. We'll park ourselves here, and actually, if they can decide to attack us in Madrid, that would make me exceedingly happy. Please attack us in Madrid in the hills, and we can reinforce and kick your ass. I would not be opposed. Oops, we got 2 events. We can get CB on Tiver, who's one of our vassals. Kind of sucks. I don't like living in admin power, but 25 prestige is pretty bad. On the other hand, we're currently in a war that we're winning, so we should get a lot of prestige. I'll take that hit, and then I'll go ahead and get heresy somewhere. That's going to be fine. Okay, we finished sieging that. So let us go and move up here. Hopefully they'll leave. If they don't leave, we're going to have to stop. We're going to have to check on the 24th, make sure they still disappear, and they did. Where are you going? Toledo? That's fine. You can go there. Don't mind. Finish that siege. This is going to take a long time before we finish sieging all of, Really? We're capped on Hamburg, and we only have a plus 150? Aggressive expansion. Demoted the Pope. Yeah, fair enough. Okay. Scotland is there. We are still working to annex Scotland. Still going to take a while. Unless we can finish our diplomatic ideas, in which case it'll accelerate dramatically. Problem is, right now, our diplomatic reputation is not quite high enough to do that quickly. But that's okay. Other than tying up a diplomat, there's no real cost to it. It's only costing us 1 diplo point per month, which is why it's going so slow. You're going to Murcia. Are you going to come to Alicante? If you do, that's actually manageable. I'm pretty sure we're going to be able to reinforce the hell out of Alicante, so be my guest. Lauenburg is under attack here. Hansa's going to come and scare them away. Okay. These troops haven't moved. I'm not babysitting all my fronts maybe the way that I should. You're going to try to force march away, but you won't succeed. We're just going to take that fight, France. You don't have to run. Okay. Excuse me. We've won the siege of Cuenca. Well, that's very convenient, because that's literally the place we're going to leave. We're going to give them 1 more day. There we go. Oh, they changed their mind. Yeah, that's because France reinforced too heavily. Probably because we just finished that siege. Because the idea is to let them commit to 1 day away and then do it. We're going to leave on the 10th. You know what? Actually, tell you what. Stop. Come at me, bro. Come at me. Come at me. Did you change your mind? Yes, you did. Are you going to get stomped in Murcia, which is a plains? Looks like I don't think we're going to catch you. The 29th. The Hamburgian troops are going to reach there in time. And the rest of France, but I really want them to attack me. Just to make sure everything is as hunky-dory as possible. Especially if we can force them to have at least a river crossing. You're going to come to Toledo on the 4th. I'm going to get there on the 2nd. Toledo is only grassland. France is coming in my general direction to reinforce. We should be okay. I'll take it. 4th, we'll wait until the 3rd. Now they changed their mind again. France, you gotta bait them. What are you doing? You're jumping in too fast. Oh, well, at least we're winning sieges, which is pretty good. But I definitely want to stomp them into the ground. What the hell, man? Hopefully the rest of our nation is doing okay. How's the rebel uprising? Holsteinians, 70%. But what does that actually mean? 11 years. Yeah, see, that's not even a concern. Go ahead, bring it. Oh, they brought it. They brung it. We can break that siege. Just go en masse over there. Detach. Might be a long battle. We'll bring in some extra reinforcements. That's totally okay. Finish that siege. Good. We're going to take you guys and move you in over here too. Come on, France. Hold tight. Hold tight. Hold tight. Hold tight. You got a lot of reinforcements coming. Just hold out a little bit longer. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter if you technically lose the battle, because it's not like we're going to be attacking into the mountains, but there we go. Always better to get there first. France has shit morale compared to Spain. I'm pretty sure we have a better base morale, so if we can take over the battle or whatever, it should start using our stats, I think. Well, we've got some dudes in there. I think it's based on the general or whatever. Luckily, we have massive, massive numbers. Look at this. The number of people dying is relatively even on both sides. Just the fact that we have a lot more people, that's going to enable us to win that battle, which I guess we're okay with. I actually have some manpower, which is kind of surprising. I'm pretty sure that everyone else is more or less out. I'll merge up and move up to here. Hopefully the siege will continue with France. I'll see if I can stack that one. We converted Kent. We're going to get the extra fortification. That sounds good. And we'll throw in a conversion of Lauenburg. That sounds pretty good, too. Meanwhile, I am not babysitting any of the situation over here. These troops are being moved around. There's also a massive naval battle. Does we have a fleet? Right there. Go and reinforce right away. Help out France. We can sink the entire Spanish Armada. We are going to be laughing. We don't really have a good composition here. I think I'm just going to park myself in Murcia. Only planes, though. You know what? Let's... none of it is particularly safe. All right, staying in Murcia, then. I was going to say, hopefully we can move into some hills somewhere. But there we have it. Anyway, we've joined the rest of the naval battle here. And the naval battles, the way they go now, is people stick around forever. And you can see how many troops just died. Actually, literally just got wiped out. We killed the rest of the transports. We killed the 30K army. Bam. Meanwhile, let's go ahead and, since they can't do an offensive landing anymore, we're going to grab all these guys, have them meet up there. Actually, no, they have to meet up here because there's no port. We're going to go ahead and grab our transports, swing over here, and we're going to go, excuse me, and free up Friesland. I don't want to lose claim strength, so we're going to do that. Get a new idea. Yes, we will, in fact, finish our religious ideas. The missionary strength versus heretics is going to be really useful for the Protestants in the UK. Also, the cheaper culture conversion cost is actually going to be quite handy for us. This group is going to be good enough. I'm going to go ahead and bring you over here. That's fine. And then we can move. Now that there's no Spanish Armada, we can help our sieges quite a bit by going down there and blockading everything. You are, yeah, you're arriving. That's good. You're on the coast of Holland. So let me grab the transports, do a naval landing over there. Good. You guys have all merged up. We're going to park you in Holstein and just have you reinforce if anything weird happens. Good. Hang out. Win that battle. I'm going to grab you. We'll detach what we need to unblockade that, which is not going to be very many. And then we're going to bring you on to the Côte d'Argent. Silver Coast. Or the Coast of Money. The French word for money and silver is exactly the same. Argent. Yeah, that's going to be fine. I mean, higher level guys are good, but we can't necessarily afford it. May as well take the bonus prestige guy just to help us go up, or rather not go down quite as slowly. Cardinals' policies upset nobles. We can get increased centralization, which gives us more unrest, but 10% more national tax modifier in exchange for a pittance of nobles. Or we can lose a cardinal. No, let's take this. It's fine. We're just going to have to remember to fight the nobles for a change, which I always forget. Ooh, and we're actually going to have to do a border crossing. Can I walk over there? And do that if I'm willing to detach, and let's do that. Let's detach the transports. Take the actual fleet, come down here. And try this again. Merge up. Yes, do that. Now the transports should come again. Or don't merge up. Detach. There. Okay. That should work out. Okay, good. Meanwhile, we've got a massive French army here. We've got our thing here doing the sieging. I don't know if I want to split this group up, especially since I don't have much of a front row. I need to make sure my troops are strong enough to survive an attack until the French show up to reinforce. Just because they've got the numbers down here. That's me. That France is going to be control of all the sieges. It's awfully kind of them. This is only Asturias, so it's not going to need that many ships to blockade that. Might as well get the whole northern coast. We're going to have to move some ships up there soon. Meanwhile, right, you are transporting across. You are here. I don't think I want to split this anymore. They don't have much of a navy. But I'm going to play it a little bit safe. Thank you, Hansa, for going and clearing my rebels. Really appreciate that, actually. It's real sweet of you. Almost going to hurt to integrate you, but not really. So Spain is going to move in here and then probably attack one of the small stacks, and that's okay. Well, let's go and dock. Apparently I don't need to leave any troops here right now. I can go and help with the siege. Speaking of sieges, we've got that. Let's go ahead and move up to Cantabria. Are you going to come where? We don't know. Murcia is done. So, the 4th. Let's wait until the 3rd so they can't turn around. There we go. And we're going to move this stack into La Mancha. You get on a boat. Boats. Come down and dock there. Lovely. You're going there. Excellent. Everything's awesome. Still have a blockade here. Oh, for Cantabria, but we can detach some of these ships, actually. I'll have them meet up over here in Finisterre Bay, and then we'll maybe move the siege a little bit. Big army movements, but they're not willing to attack us. And we've got plenty of ability to reinforce if anything happens. I'll go ahead and do that, and I will detach and move down here. I'm not at war with Portugal. I was going to say Poland for some reason. But like, no, it's one of those other Po words. Poland, Portugal. I mean, they're pretty much the same, aren't they? I can't think of any difference whatsoever between Poland and Portugal. They're like identical countries. So you're going to come and pounce on there where we're about to finish the siege. And where we can only reinforce relatively slowly, actually. If I move into Toledo, are you going to change your mind? No, you're not. Call diplomat. France luckily has the forced march, which is good. Okay, we're going to attack in there. No penalties whatsoever. Currently an advantage in numbers. They're going to reinforce, but so will France, which should make this very, very manageable. Meanwhile, we're still waiting for these guys to arrive. Arrived from the Hansa. That's good. All the rebels are dead. That's great. We're going to hopefully kill that first stack, and we did. We won that battle. Very nice. These guys are going to dock. So, expecting them to change their mind, but they may still march forward. What I'm going to do is try to come down here with this stack. Meanwhile, these cogs, I'm going to have them join my navy down the Straits of Gibraltar because there's a lot of land to blockade there. I think it's based on the tax base or the trade power. I'm not sure. Oh, we are actually under attack there. Listen, there's 60k reinforcements about to hit you. So I'm not too terribly concerned. As long as they can get there quickly enough. Well, it doesn't matter. One way or another, we're going to catch these guys. And we finished the siege over there. Very nice. And Lyon. Oh, well, we already had that. Maybe I'll go and finish the siege in the north. That way I know nothing can be constructed up there. Oops. No, let's go and take that stack out first. Take that out, and then we'll move up there. Lauenburg is under attack, but barely. The Hansa should be able to take that. We got a peace offer from Spain. Not yet, Spain. Not yet. Meanwhile, we're taking no losses here compared to the Spanish troops. Good stuff! On the puny Battle of Salamanca, which doesn't matter. We arrived here. I will go ahead and detach and move down here. And I think... well, we will need to chase these guys down. Tell you what, I'm changing my mind. I'm going to move down to, say, Andalusia. Because I suspect that when these guys break, they'll come down here somewhere. Andalusia or Cadiz or something. Even with all these ships, still 98%. And we're getting attrition. I didn't realize we were so far away from a port here. You know what? I'm back up to Galicia. I don't want to get any needless attrition. Excellent. They are indeed going south to Badajoz for now. So I will take this army and have them actually join to the south. You are sieging there. Waiting in Andalusia. I suspect they'll go to Cadiz. What I'm going to do... Well, they're going to arrive here on the 10th. If I do this, I'm going to leave... Tell you what, I'll wait one day. Do this. So I won't leave until the 11th. If they do stop in Andalusia, I'll fight them there. Otherwise, I've got a nice head start to reaching them in Cadiz. Which is indeed where they're going to go, ultimately. Maybe they'll go to Gibraltar, but I really don't think so. Merge these guys up and just wait until maybe we get some sieges at the bottom. We have Murcia, so actually I should be able to blockade in the Gulf of Almeria. We do have Murcia itself, which doesn't exchange our coast range, like our naval range, but being off the coast of an occupied province should count. Oh, they are going to Gibraltar. Oh, shoot. All right. Throw some extra dudes in there. They have no morale. They should just fall over. But I wanted some reinforcement. This might not be enough to stack wipe them, actually. Obviously, we'll win the battle, because you need to make them run out of morale before this white flag goes out for the stack wipe to occur. And no, the flag has gone away, so they're going to run a little bit more. The question is where? They might just go to Almeria, or they might go to one of these provinces over here. More conversions to Protestant because of the center of reform, which we'll have to flip over at some point. We'll move you to La Mancha. That's interesting. I will take this encounter. You only have 1k in the front and then some cannons. Cannons are pretty potent. We'll probably have to break this siege, actually, is what will happen. Kind of upsets me. Time do you arrive? One more day. Yeah, we'll break the siege, move in some reinforcements, we should be alright. So that's that attack there. Won the siege of Aragon. Very nice. Move to La Mancha. I think we'll be able to take that encounter. At least we'll be reinforced. Oh, where are you going? Oh, you're going up here. You might be going to the capital or something. I'm not sure. Oh, you stopped there. Okay, that should almost certainly be a stack whip. They do have a general, which is pretty good. Bam, insta-death. Okay, now we're going to just split stack. Split stack. You go there. You go there. You go there. Full blanket siege mode. Carpet siege. Whatever. You know, one of those words. One of the household furnishings. We'll split you in half. Go and reestablish your siege of Cantabria. Detach. Go down to Gibraltar. It'd actually be quite nice to grab everything in the south, because there's some good trading potential there. I'm not sure we're in a position to properly challenge the Seville trade node, but we can give it a try. See what kind of damage we can do. Not concerned about that. Nope. England, I'm not piecing out yet. 50,000 manpower still. Now, we are running a fair amount of mercs, but I'm okay with that. I don't see any need to release them quite yet. Urge them up, detach, go down to Andalusia. Little white flag group here, which they might actually run to Gibraltar, but I suspect they might end up stopping there. Oh, I don't know, they might be on the way to Gibraltar. He says with an increasingly high voice for no reason. Won the siege of Friesland. Excellent! Good. Good, good, good. I'll just leave you guys there. Actually, you're a bunch of mercs. I'm going to detach you, or destroy you so that you don't get just randomly splatted by something. It'll save us a few bucks. Oh, you stopped in Cadiz. Tell you what then. I'll break that siege. I'll move this Cadiz and just flatten you. Peace offer from Spain. Not yet, son. Not yet. We're going to separate piece you out and then eat London. It's going to be delicious. Okay, got that, got that. You're going to move to Gibraltar now, or somewhere else that's already being sieged. There we go. Flatten you out. Excellent. If any of these reinforce, we'll be able to send them to Cadiz. Oh, it looks like France is going to siege that, so that's going to be fine. Is any one of these not enough to be sieging? Nope. Looks like we've got numbers everywhere, especially with France's reinforcing in a few places. Oh, we've got a call for peace now. Okay, we're going to start converting Essex, even though it's still quite far away. The call for peace will increase the war exhaustion slightly every month. It's not going to be too bad to start off with. I'm going to try to siege a little bit more of Spain. Although I say that, I should check to see what my personal war score with Spain is. Not enough, I don't think. Even if I don't want to eat anything, and admittedly eating anything is quite expensive. I wonder if the goal... Are these more expensive? I want to release Aragon, which is huge. Be 100% war score. An independent Aragon, which I'm not sure would be that helpful because I'm worried that France would just come over and eat it. They're certainly too big for me to just vassalize. Like diplo-vassalize afterwards. Naples. An independent Naples is probably relatively secure. That wouldn't be the end of the world. Or we could go things like Algiers and whatnot. That was in the list, wasn't it? Just dreaming? Algiers, there we go. 69. Not sure that's enough damage. And that's the thing, ultimately, I was hoping for a lot of damage. Now, some of these are pretty cheap and small. Clear this. Sort by war score. Release nations sorted by war score. So this, that. Navarra would be nice, actually, because Navarra is small enough I might be able to diplo-vassalize them after releasing them. They should be Catholic. We're going to be a little far, though. The distance score is going to be the biggest problem. I think what I would much prefer is just doing a straight-up colonization, or annexation of Navarra. Just have them cede me those provinces. So we're going to go ahead and soak the war exhaustion for a little bit longer while we complete these sieges. There's also still something to be said about grabbing Cadiz. No, not a center of trade. Gibraltar. Really? Hold on. Let me check the trade map mode a second here. Are these seriously, none of them are centers of trade? How odd. Also, what's with the color coding? Oh, that was the trade goods map mode. I want the trade map mode. Yeah, these are all looted. Oh, it's Andalusia. Important center of trade and the estuary. Now, it would be very, very expensive to take. But that's all right. Meanwhile, I don't mind these Catalan patriots kicking around. Because I suspect they will continue to be a problem for Spain after we piece them out. As long as they don't de-siege things and ruin some of my war score, I'm going to be okay with it. I don't have tons of admin power to core, but that's okay. I won't be able to core a lot of the take a lot of stuff from Spain. On the other hand, coring London is going to be a bit pricey, so we'll see how it goes. I don't suppose there's any chance whatsoever that we can just vassalize England. Is there? Not tribute. This button. Wait. Are you serious? It's 16... No, there we go. 66% war score to vassalize England. What else is in here? Bohemia. Nope. Not that they'd want to. And Spain. No, there's no way they would do it either, obviously. They're way too big. But I can vassalize England, which would let me just eat them. Can I full annex England? The total peace cost of their provinces is too great. Why? Why can't I full annex England? I don't know. Anyway. Now that I have Andalusia, maybe now's actually the time to peace out Spain. Okay. Clear this. Peace out Spain specifically. Andalusia. 54% war score. They're not willing to do it because it's too expensive. They will given time. I think what I'm going to do is go ahead... Oh, I can't afford the Diplo cost for things. Never mind. Just going to go and wait a little bit longer. All these places where there's some French troops, we could just go and rush the siege. Portugal is embargoing me. Siege of Almeria. I can probably start bringing back some of my troops. Just park them in Naval, and we'll consider doing stuff there. These sieges must be almost done, these blockades. There we go. We've got that done. And now I can actually blockade the Straits of Gibraltar, although France is way ahead of me there. The problem is, like, Spain's got tons more land all over the place. Well, I suppose we'll put a cut in here, and I'll try to figure out exactly what I want out of this peace deal. I'm not sure I'm going to grab anything from anywhere else. Bohemia's kind of out of range. Yeah, they want to peace out, but I don't have any personal war score with them. I wonder if I could just white peace them. No, they're not willing to do it. Because that would be nice, because it'll actually hurt their relationships quite a bit. But they consider it to be too short a war. The problem is I got my war goal like way too soon. So I've got that ticking war score going on, the war exhaustion. It's relatively stable right now, though. The call for peace isn't too bad. So we'll see what happens. We'll probably keep sieging a little bit more Spain next time. See you then. Bye-bye.